Good morning, dear students. I am Ramavatar Meena. Welcome to today's class. Today we will read Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution, the second lesson of the subject of history. This is very important chapter in the history. So please listen carefully. The French Revolution opened up to possibility of creating a dramatic change in the way in which society was structured. Not everyone in Europe wanted a transformation of society. Means three important groups in the society: first, conservative, liberals, and radicals. First, liberals. They wanted a nation which tolerated all religions. They argued for an elected parliamentary government subject to laws interpreted by a well-trained judiciary that was independent of rulers and officials, but they were not democrats. It is very important. It is not democrats. So second groups in the society, radicals. They wanted a nation in which government was based on the majority of a country's population. They disliked concentration of property in hand of a few, not the existence of private property. Many supported women's suffragette movements. So third groups in the society, they conservative. They had been generally opposed to the idea of change. They accepted that some change was inevitable but believed that the past had to be respected and change had to be brought about through a slow process. So next point, the industrial revolution. It is very important points. It was a time when new cities came up, new industrialized regions developed, and railways expanded. Industrialization brought men, women, and children to factories. Long work hours. It is very important. Long work hours, low wages, and unemployment were common. Housing and sanitation were problems since towns were growing rapidly. Dear student, it is very important. Long work hours and low wages. So next point, economy and society. Most of the Russian population were agriculturists. Industries were being set up which was mostly private properties of industrialists. Workers were divided into groups, but they get united to strike work when they were dissatisfied. Russian peasants were the only peasant community which pulled their land, and their commune divided it. Now next point, socialism in Russia during the Russian Revolution in Europe. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. The Russian Socialist Democratic Labour Party, it is very important party, was formed in 1900. It struggled to give peasants their rights over land that belonged to nobles, as land was divided among peasants periodically, and it was felt that peasants and not workers would be the main source of the revolution. But Lenin is very important politicians, did not agree with this, as they felt that peasants were not one social group. Listen, Lenin is very important politician in the Russia during the Russian Revolution. Next point, now the 1905 revolution. Dear students, Russia was an autocracy. The Tsar was not subject to the parliament. liberals wanted to end this state of affairs. They worked toward demanding a constitution during the revolution of 1905. Tsar is very famous and important rulers in the Russia. Bloody Sunday is very important day during the Russian Revolution. So this is very important day. Prices of essential goods rose so quickly by 1904 that the real wages declined by 20%. During the time, for members of the Putilov Irons, workers were dismissed. Action was called for. Over 110,000 workers in St. Petersburg went on strike demanding a reduction in working hours and increase in wages. This procession was attacked by the police and Cossacks. The First World War and the Russian Empire. In Russia, the war was initially very popular, but later the support grew thin. Anti-German sentiment ran high. Russian armies lost badly in Germany and Austria, both countries, Germany and Austria. There were 7 million casualties and 7 million refugees in Russia. The war also affected the industry. There was labor shortage, railway lines were shut down, and small workshops were closed down. There was shortage of grains and hence of bread. It is very important topic, dear student. Both countries, Germany and Austria, both countries lost of Russia. The February Revolution. It is very important points. In the winter of 1917, Petrograd was grimed. There was food shortage in the workers' quarters. On 22nd February, it is very important day. A lockout took place at a factory. Workers of 50 other factories joined in sympathy. Women also led and participated in the strikes. This came to the called the International Women's Day. International Women's Day, not 8 March. This is very important, 22nd February. So regiment say that mutinied and vote to the join the strike workers gathered to form a council. This was the Petrograd Soviets. A delegation went to meet the Tsar. Military commanders advised him to abdicate. The Tsar abdicated on 2nd March. A provincial government was formed by the Soviet and Duma leaders to run the country. The peoples involved were the parliamentarian, workers, women workers, soldiers and military commanders. Some important effects of the February Revolution. It is very important. Some important effects of February Revolution. Restriction of public meeting and associations were removed. Number 2. Soviets were set up every year in individually area factory committees were formed which began questioning the way industrialists ran their factories. Soldiers committees were formed in the army. The provisional government saw its power declining and Bolshevik influence grow. It decided to take stern measures against the spreading discontent. It resisted attempt by workers to run factories and arrested leaders. Peasants and the socialist revolutionary leaders pressed for a redistribution of land. Land committees were formed and peasants seized land between July and September 1917. It is very important. Between July and September land seized. Next point, the October Revolutions. On 16th October 1917, Lenin is very important politician in the Europe, persuaded the Petrograd Soviets and Bolshevik Party to agree to a socialist seizure of power. A military revolutionary committee was appointed by the Soviet to organize seizure. The uprising began on 24th October. Prime Minister Kerensky left the city of St. Troops. Military men loyal to the government seized the building of two Bolshevik newspapers. Pro-government troops were sent to take over telephones and telegraphs offices and protect the Winter Palace. In response, Military Revolutionary Committee ordered to seize government offices and arrest the ministers. The Aurora ship sailed the Winter Palace. Other ships took over strategic points. By night, the city had been taken over and ministers had surrendered. Dear student, men, all peoples are surrendered. All Russian Congress of Soviets in Petrograd approved the Bolshevik action. Heavy fighting in Moscow by December, the Bolsheviks controlled the Moscow, Petrograd's area. The peoples involved were Lenin, the Bolsheviks and troops, means pro-governments. So main effects of a October revolutions. Most of the industries and banks, both are industries and banks, were nationalized in November 1917. Land was declared social property and peasants were allowed to seize the land of the nobility. Use of old titles was banned. New uniforms were designed for the armies and officials. Russia becomes a one-party state. Trade unions were kept under party control. A process of centralized planning was introduced. This led to economic growth. Industry production increased and extended. Dear student, both, it is very important line, industry and bank were nationalized and all lands is peasants' property. Next point now, the Civil War. After the revolution, the Civil War is very important war. When the Bolshevik ordered land redistributions, the Russian army began to break up. Non-Bolshevik socialists, liberals and supporters of autocracy condemned the Bolshevik uprising. They were supported by French, American, British and Japanese troops. All these fought a war with the Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks is very important groups. Making a socialist society. After the Civil War, one important making a socialist society. The Bolsheviks kept industries and banks nationalized. During the Civil War, a process of centralized planning was introduced. Rapid construction and industrialization started. An extended schooling system developed. Stalin and collective farming. Stalin is very important person in Russia. Stalin is Soviet politician. Stalin believed that rich peasants and traders stocks supplied to create shortage of grains, and collectivization was the need of the hours. This system would also help to modernize farms. Those farms who resisted collectivization were punished, deported, or exiled. Last point now, global influence. In this chapter, this is last point. By the 1950s, it was recognized in the country and outside that everything was not in keeping with the ideals of the Russian Revolution. Through its industries and agriculture had developed, and the poor were being fed the essential. Freedom to its citizens was being denied. However, it was recognized that social ideals still enjoyed respected among the Russians, but in each country the ideas of socialism were rethought in a variety of different ways. So, end of the chapter. Thank you, dear students.